So Sky Ad Smart has been in market for about 2 years. We launched with the ambition of making TV more relevant to more brands, and ultimately what it does is the technology allows us to serve ads direct into a live linear broadcast stream, depending on a number of different household attributes. The platform's now evolved into a place where we're not only serving into live linear, but also into our set-top box VOD, into time-shifted programming, so all programming that was recorded onto your DVR. Now when you watch that, you'll see ads that are more relevant to your household, to yourself. And then soon we'll be going live with Sky Go Linear, which is our mobile device content app. So ads viewed through that mode, both live linear and through VOD, will have Ad Smart ads targeted into it.
And what is the step change that Ad Smart or addressable TV generally brings to the market? Is it a change in pricing? Does it open the opportunity to new customers?
So really, yeah. I mean, our launch ambition, if you like, was to make TV more relevant to more brands. So it's very much about growing the market if possible. And what we've found is that there's kind of quite a broad spectrum of advertisers that are using Ad Smart, but certainly on the smaller end, we're seeing a trend towards advertisers that have never used TV before, or even advertisers who are familiar with what TV does for them, but are using it in a slightly more granular, slightly more targeted way. We're seeing a real kind of influx of new money, or what we'd term as new money, into the TV market.
And so, as you said, you've been in the market for a while now. Based on those learnings, what do you think should be the takeaways for advertising customers coming into this new space?
So I think there are some barriers to coming into the market. So we've seen elements of smaller advertisers finding that the barrier being around kind of not having a creative copy, and we've tried to kind of offset that with an ad fund. So we've got a Sky Ad Smart ad fund that helps those smaller advertisers who are new to TV create their own copy. But certainly once you've got your copy ready, you're clear casted, you're aware of which target audience you're trying to tap into, really that there's a no holds barred kind of route into a space that a lot of advertisers have never been able to be in before. The other thing that we're concentrating on and have been focused on for the last 9 months or so is really this idea of return on investment. Because we are fully aware of which households we're exposing to an ad, and likewise aware of who we haven't exposed to an ad, there's a great way of testing and controlling exactly what exposure to a particular defined audience, what the net effect of that is. So we're talking to advertisers more about their business KPIs, rather than before. The kind of traditional TV sense was about what reach do you want to cover, what coverage do you need, what frequency do you want to buy at. Really we're trying to design campaigns around a business KPI for that particular advertiser.
And you're able to target not just based on your own customer footprint data, but also on consumer purchase data as well. What does that change, and how does that change pricing?
That's right. So the transformational aspect, I guess, of Ad Smart in the main is really that the different data we can layer on top of what was traditionally quite a sort of a limited amount of targeting you could use in TV. So we're currently at 1,200 different attributes which you can combine in any variation to build a perfect target audience. The most recent partnership we've had is with MasterCard. So we're able to now offer advertisers a route to targeting households based on their purchase behaviour. We're also partnering with dunnhumby, so that's another route into an FMCG market which traditionally doesn't really use TV for an ROI per se. They use it for a branding strategy. And so being able to offer an FMCG, real tangible results on how they've managed to upweight purchase or upweight another KPI is really valuable to them.
The former Tesco data warehouse. So you'll be able to target based on my grocery consumption?
Basically, yeah. I mean, in basic terms, the initial part of our partnership will be around targeting category buyers. So it might be shampoo buyers, or it could be fizzy drink buyers, and we'll define which are the most appropriate categories to go out first, and then work with advertisers within those confines for the
So
start.
what's next for AdSmart? Where does it go next, based on either around the world, or where will it go as the technology changes?
So we've got quite an exciting roadmap still. We are, as I mentioned before, transitioning across all of Sky's platforms to be able to essentially deliver an AdSmart product. So an advertiser defines a target audience thereafter, and we're able to seamlessly put ads in front of that audience wherever they're viewing. So it could be in Sky Go Linear, it could be set-top box VOD. Other areas of development, so we've recently started operating as a Sky pan-Euro business, so across 5 different territories. So we'll have AdSmart technology available in the Italian market from July, August of 2016. Germany will be probably similar time the year after, and between times we've got Republic of Ireland AdSmart launching about Jan, February of next year.
Okay, great. Thanks, Graham. Thanks for your time.
No problem.